Well, well, we're live. Hope you guys are doing well. Let's see if anyone gets this notification. It's been a while since we've gone live on this channel. Been a very, 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 very long time. Let's see. I don't even think I get notifications for this channel anymore. Well, I mean, granted, I don't post to this channel, but this channel is not dead. It's always That's the one thing. It's funny having so many channels. You don't know which channels you're streaming on. Yo, Luis, what's going on? Nick, what's going on? It's been a while. It's been a while since we blew off the dust on this channel right over here. Hope you guys are doing well. Um, yeah, Nick, you're slaying it, man. Slaying the game. I feel bad because I'm not in more of your live streams, brother. It's like right when you go live is usually when I have my hands full with Alexander, and so I wish I had more time to 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 make those live streams. But I'm glad you have the majority of the community in there with you. That's awesome, dude. And also building your own community. That's dope. That's a huge thing. That's a huge thing. But yeah, yeah, the time difference is definitely is a pain. Right now we're in the middle of Alexander and I are in the middle of beating the Zelda game, the Ocarina of Time, the one from 1998 from for Nintendo 64. So that's a full-time gig right there, trying to explain to him why the graphics are so terrible, but at the time they were absolutely awesome. So that's awesome. Well, look, this is what's happening. You I still It's been too cold, Luis. It's been too cold. It hasn't melted. It hasn't melted yet. The oh no, Nick, don't get me started. That soundtrack brought is bringing back tears. I was able to download the Nintendo N64 like plugin for the Switch that it has on it, and I'm basically like shedding a tear, like looking at all the old games I used to play, and it's just like, oh, just so heartwarming. Yo, Barnsey, what's going on? Hope you're well. It's too cold to melt, Louise. The snow is still powdery. The snow fell on the weekend. The snow fell, was it Sunday? The snow fell Sunday, and it's still, what is it? It's still there. It's still there. Sunday, Monday, I think it fell. So kids were off school on Monday, and then that carried over until Tuesday. So Monday, Tuesday they were off. Yesterday was a 2 hour delay, and today is the first day back full time in school. So that's something. But guys, can you believe it? Can you believe we've been on YouTube for 4 effing years? Like all the way back from Embrace the Suck, looking like Spencer and I were kidnapped by freaking Al Qaeda in the prison that is the storage space. Oh man, Pendle, Mount Pendle, 38,000. No, surely not. Luis is not that far. There's nothing in that country that's 38,000 feet up, brother. There's no way. I'm taking the piss out of it, but yeah, no. Are you wait? Mount Pendle. Where's Mount Pendle? But yeah, no, it does. Over here, it's just gonna get colder and colder and colder. Yeah, I don't know where Mount Pendle is, so I am not a geographical human being. So please enlighten me. It says Sherpas to help her take her. Oh, that's very nice. It's a big hill. Oh, damn. I gotcha. Okay, good. So I wasn't too wrong. I wasn't too wrong. I was like, surely there's nothing in that country that is 38,000 feet up. I'm looking, I'm just thinking. It's like, I don't think so. I don't think so. It's a big hill. Gotcha. Sherpas. Oh man. Um, so there's out of all the channels, out of all the things that we've gotten to, all the hydra of channels that ETS 21 has spawned, especially on my side, with be it the Rec Nation, Arius in the Nation, and the bastardization that went through. Um, it's been interesting. It's been interesting, even for us going to Rumble. Where I'm starting to get kickback on Rumble now, so not even the big green platform is safe from changing things. So it's only 1,800 feet. Okay, cool. Cool, Luis. I was like 38,000 feet. I was like, nah, man. No way. I love that though. 1,800 feet. Still, still though. Uh, love that. It's a big difference. Nick said 38,000. I'm just like, what? Potato, tomato. Correct. Same thing. The same thing. Um, so I'm thinking. I'm thinking. I'm thinking. The biggest thing hear back about It's a Wonderful. No idea, Luis. Still no, but they there are a couple live streams that have disappeared. So that has shaken everything for me. Live streams. The one where we unboxed Laz's mini painting, that's gone. So that's it's very disconcerting when the whole reason you switch a platform and go somewhere else is to kind of get away from the nonsense of the hyper censorship of of this place of YouTube, right? And it's I don't know. It's one of those things. This is why I wanted to bring this video to this channel, because this is us. I feel like this is us. This is Unplugged Nation. This is for us, our original brew and banter. This is our little community here, right? Um, I'm about to pull the plug on social media. Like I'm absolutely defeated. I was telling Spencer yesterday, we were doing the big fat quiz of the year and the big fat quiz of everything, kind of as our last hurrah, our what is it called? Anyway, yeah, as our kind of our last thing that we do, reaction wise on Embrace the Suck 21. Um, our encore reactions. And I was just telling him, but absolutely finished, battered, battered with social media and trying to get content out. You know, we went to Rumble. We were all Team Rumble. We were all, Rec Nation. We had it. We had something, right? And there comes times where it's just like you have to. I feel like you have to buckle down and do you, right? And I think I'm hitting too many weird walls right now. Like there's it's not it, things aren't working right. So, I don't know. I don't know. There's one thing we have to finish up Alo, because that is what's happening. Laz, what's going on, brother? Hope you're well. I have bad news, dude. My fucking unboxing video for 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 the night has disappeared off of the green site. So I found that out yesterday. Ali left a comment, and I was like, "What do you mean you can't find the video?" I looked for it and it doesn't exist. So that's what's happening. So I'm rethinking some moves. So I think after I want to finish the Alo journey over there, and I think after Alo, I'm going to be taking a massive hiatus from this thing that is YouTube. I'll still be doing the app files. I'll still be doing do work one long time. Hey, no, listen, man. Dude, Moon Ramshaw, of course, brother. I've seen your name since the beginning, since the way back. But look, I think I'm going to go after a low is done. We're going to go on a massive hiatus. I'm going to take that time and refocus on what's going on. So that's what's happening. It's something's weird that's going on. If I'm in the middle of fighting YouTube for Rec Nation, and I don't have the energy to fight Rumble. I just don't have it in me. Just don't have it. I cannot fight two juggernauts at the same time. Just cannot do it, you know. And so what happens is you create content and you put it out there, and then it's not safe. The content that you make isn't safe. That's not what I want. At the same time, I want to do original type content as I always wanted to, right? So yeah, it's one of those things where I think the relationship between social media and this guy will be reserved to probably the ETS 21 Patreon, the Av files, and some maybe a couple other things, but nothing enforced like it was. Everything, I feel like everything is going to take a big back burner, um, just because of what's happening. Because like when it starts to mess with the lives and see the model, you can't never what I can't see model's right there. I had to find it. I have to find it. Ugh. I wanted to put it by the coffee mug, right? Because that's our Ron. Where is it? Ron Vogel coffee mug. What the? I keep getting held up. But Laz did an awesome job painting this thing. I don't know where the camera is, so there it is. So I gotta find a place to put it where it like has a little bit of light and it not fall. So um I have to figure it out. But yeah, that's what's happening. That's what's happening across the board. Um, the interviews will be going on, I guess, once in a while as they come through. But for the most part, I think I'm stepping back. It's been 4 years, guys. 4 years on YouTube doing the thing. Like honestly, I was telling Spencer, like we've done it. I feel like we did it all. Like not there's still a lot more to do, and Spence is doing his thing out there, doing his nomad life. Big Ron, yep, right, right. Ron Vogel. 4 years, yeah. On the 7th was our 4-year anniversary on this platform. I was telling Spencer, if you want to step back and you want to look at phases, right? Like our very first video over on Embrace the Suck, my son was still sleeping in a crib and didn't know how to speak. And now he's reading. So that's gone through a whole phase. Get you less for murder. Yeah. Cheers, Callan. Hope you're well, brother. But yeah, so that's a whole phase. That's for me, that's a whole phase. I think for me, I'm good. I'm good. Going from Alexander not being able to talk to actually reading and seeing that time pass via YouTube videos and knowing what's going on behind the scenes. You're just like, man, all these 4 years is crazy. I wasn't snowed in and avoiding work. Nice, bro. Hell yeah, that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. But yeah, I don't know. I'm absolutely done. Don't really watch your channels for dude. Thank you, man. I F Arsenal, F the tube. Yeah, man. I get that. Nick. 100%, brother, and I appreciate that statement, dude. It's one thing just to get battered, when you feel like you're fighting the battles and just like fucking just drawing L's like everywhere. So we have the channels. We have tons of channels. Like Jesus Christ, too many. too many places to see my face. And so it's just like those things, whoa. And that's what you do. It tracks me. So let me try to fix that. Let me try to rectify that. So in case you guys were wondering, there is a whole microphone. Boom, arm attached. Let's go back to here. I have different presets I can choose. It's kind of cool. I don't mind this camera. Sometimes it oversteps its tech. It does overstep its tech, and it's teaching me not to talk with my hands a lot. So I do appreciate that. But we're still pushing forward with the Av Files and Embrace the Suck 21. We will. I think the podcasting for Embrace the Suck 21 is going to be a refreshing um, take on things, and it's going to be our style of podcasting where it's just thrown together and throw it against the wall, the machine, dude, Callan, 100%. Why do you think I have so many weapons in this office in case something steps out of bounds? I got you. I won't think twice about deleting any of these machines near me. But yeah, there's some things that I want to do and some things that maybe should just remain on that want to do list that won't make it to the get done list. And I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Just looking back, taking a step back after 4 years, you look at it. We were talking, Spence and I were talking yesterday. I think we have like 150. It's like something like crazy, like 150 videos over 100,000 views on YouTube, and some stupid number of over 200,000 I feel like we've run the race. We did the thing. It's time to change the page, get to a different chapter, right? You guys would be appalled how much hate and vitriol we get in the comment section. The things that are actually held for review. It's nuts. It's nuts. Um, and yeah, this is not a sword. This right here. This is just a spear that I bought. It was being sold, and I was like, why not? Who wouldn't want a spear? It's for sale. I'll buy it. It's the biggest waste, but whatever. I have it. Um, but yeah. So that's what's going on. For Nick, no man, you're good. Oh, in your lounge. Oh, good, Callan. In your lounge, you can never be too sure. You can never be too sure, brother. Like when they start stepping out of line, put them in place. That's for damn sure. Tech for sure. Um, but no, man, it's crazy. People, I don't understand sometimes. It's like we worked 4 years, built a community, and it's just like one of the things that what also. Oh, nice. Ah, there you go. There you go. Very hell yeah. There it is. Spear. Spear. Okay, Laz. Call you Spear, brother. Not Brittany though. But yeah, it's just funny. It's just funny how you found ETS via reactions, and it's one of those things. Like, I understand why you found ETS, and I get it. Like, that's the thing. And I guess what happens is after 4 years, you think that everyone has been rocking with you for a long time, but in reality, there are people that are coming into the community for the first time every day. New people come into the community every day, so they have no idea that that um that you're stepping away. So it's pretty interesting. Snow naps off. What? Hoping snow clears over the. Yeah, supposed to be seeing Peter K. Nice, Peter K. That's gonna be class, Lenny. That's gonna be fun. Hopefully the snow goes away. Is it supposed to snow more over there? On Friday, we're supposed to get another dumping of snow. I mean, it's. I'm over snow. Absolutely over snow. Absolutely over snow. But yeah, it's been a crazy. The highest pub. There were people trapped in the. Where is the highest pub? What is that? What is where is that? Just in like in the world or over there in the UK? Please let me know. Cuz that is an interesting story right there. The Tan Hill Inn. Holy shit. Clogged out the motorway over the pennies. Damn. No, I don't do snow. I don't do snow. Even worse is when it starts melting. Ice. Wales will get the snow, Manchester will get the rain, then ice. Yeah, I don't do ice. I don't do ice at all. I cannot do ice. Anything but ice. Hadvig, what's going on? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. She's Nick. You're painting Luis's house like the freaking Grinch, and looking down on like Hoovel. Like, she goes out of her mountain and looks down. Like, that's what I feel. That's what I feel like you're painting that picture as. At least for me. Oh man. But yeah. Yeah, no, it's been a fun, insane ride that we had our first few centimeters of snow today, but it's melting over. What? No, that sucks. That sucks. Oh, melting snow is no fun. Melting snow because then it refreezes, then it's like ice, mud, ice. That's the worst. I hate ice. I don't like snow. I don't know what I like. Like when it's too hot, I complain about it being too hot. Right? When it's too cold, I'm like, oh my god, where's the heat? Uh, I don't know. All I know is once it snows once, it's good enough for me, and I'm done. I go to the next. I'm over it. I'm over winter. Once I see my first snow, I'm good. I'm good. I don't need to do anymore. Like we did it. We got the Thomas Kincaid picturesque scenery for one picture and then pack it up. Um, to dye my hair so I don't turn uh looking like black eyes. No. Oh man. No, I feel British, man. But I feel like the only difference is we have blue skies over here. But I can still yell at the weather. It's still too cold. It's 18 degrees Fahrenheit right now. I don't know how cold is it over there. What's 18 degrees? Luis is our conversion specialist. I don't know. I can't maths, period, and especially not before double digits right now. 18 degrees in Celsius. And so, what is that? What I know. I mean, how many times have you guys told me the conversion? Red skies in LA. Oh yeah, that's right. Isn't LA like actively burning down? -7 over here. -7.7 degrees Celsius over here. So it is pretty cold over here. Yep. Thank you, Luis. It is -7.7. It is blistering and it's windy, which sucks. And that's what I was saying, Luis, is like the snow isn't melting. It's still powdery, like it fell. It People are asking me, has the snow been bad? Is it good like snowman snow, snowball fight snow? No, it's too cold for like a wet snow. If that makes any sense. Yeah. Right, Laz? It's too cold and it's windy. Then I don't even know what the wind I don't know what the real, you know how like weather does that stupid what the real feel is. I hate that. I hate that. My son's crispy because the frost settled on it. Yeah, no, we were trying to get like a sled path going in the snow. You know, I told Alexander, hey, listen, go down in your sled a couple times, like pack it down a little bit, and then when it does start melting, then that'll be a good track for your sled because it'll freeze over. But it hasn't freezed over. It's still soft snow. That's how cold it's been. It's very annoying. Okay, so with the wind, so with the wind, it feels like 7 degrees. What the shit? 7. Hold on. So minus 13. With the wind, it feels minus 13. That is the real feel outside. Nothing, nothing is not pleasant. Have the arm pull the sledge in the snow, but not deep enough. Airship turns some. Oh no, 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 no. Oh man. Yeah, if I hooked up Alexander to like Tucker, that would be a absolute nightmare. But I would love to film that. I would love to film it once. Both of them would just go. I don't know what would happen. Hopefully it'll give it a facelift. Not a big fan of LA. Not a big fan of LA, Callan. So I'm supposed to get minus 13 tonight. Why? See, why? Why? That's too cold. Jesus. Like, and what's that? What's minus 13 in I'm doing shit right now. What's minus 13 to Fahrenheit? Oh my God, that word. I hate Fahrenheit. Oh, it's 8 degrees Celsius. Jesus. Yeah, minus 38,000 feet. Yep, 100%, Nick. 100%. I get that. Minus 13 Celsius to Fahrenheit is 8.6 degrees. Jesus Christ. That's great. Oh, I stay in South Beach and work in Carson. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, I'm just not a big fan of that. But you know what? That you could say I'm not a big fan of Baltimore either. You know, Baltimore is a perfect mix. I tell everyone Baltimore is a perfect mix of um, of Somalia and anywhere else. Gotham City. Yeah, like Mogadishu and Gotham City. It's like a mix. That's Baltimore City. You know, people from Maryland are like, oh no, Baltimore's beautiful. Like, yeah, go fuck yourself. Like, it's nice, it's old. That doesn't mean we just because we can keep it around doesn't mean we should. Um, yeah, that's I just Baltimore. No, not as bad as Virginia though. Virginia's beautiful, but too douchey, way too douchey. So, but that's what's happening. If I don't do cities, if I can help it, yeah, yeah. I feel like this country. If you come over here, Callan, it's like the country's so massive. You don't need to. You don't need to be in a city. I hate cities too, man. Old. Well, over here, man. Laz, over here. You know, you old. You guys take old. But then again, just because it's old doesn't mean you should keep it. like 30, yeah, like 30 years old then. Exactly. Uh Great country, but I really missed it. No, I get it. I get it. That's the one thing I feel like there's a lot. I'm excited to see where Spencer goes in um his nomad life on his vlogs around the US. Should be interesting. I'm interested to see what he picks. First time over there. Wow. Bliss, nice man. House is only 322 years old. Jesus. You know, it's funny. Like people are like, your houses, they wouldn't like our houses would not last 100 years. Our houses would not last 100 years. No, because they're made so cheaply. Your houses, you guys last forever because they're made of stone. Like ruins are made out of stones too. Stonehenge made out of stone. It's lasted a long time. Our houses, no. One big gust of wind, our houses are gone. And thanks, Barnsey, right? Great marriage advice. Yeah, just because it's old doesn't mean you need to keep it around. Oh man, Jesus. But yeah, through the copyright claims and all the bullshits going up and down, happening all across the platforms, all across the channels, I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted of it. I bit off way more than I could chew, to be honest. That's one of the things that just it's driving me nuts. It's like, damn, we had it's I don't know. I don't know. That was my fault because now I'm fighting two different battles right now as far as getting to things. But it is what it is. We had to finish a low before we pull the plug on anything. But I think after a low, after we're done with that series, I'm probably gonna dip out, and you'll probably only see me on either the Av Files or ETS 21 Patreon or the ETS 21 podcast, because I am going to be downsizing the footprint. I don't want to be. No, Luis, you're not. You're not at all. It's not. The thing is, it's not. I don't get it. I don't understand it, and it's very frustrating. I understand why. Let's say I understand why some topics could be too spicy for this platform. I get that. I understand that. Um, and then when you have another platform where it's like the Wild West, right? Uh, you assume things are going to be a little bit different there. And then when stuff starts getting weird and it shakes your confidence in said platform, and you can't really, it's like, okay, am I just not going to put energy into that? So if I'm not going to put energy into that, what's the point of doing it? You know? So out of all of this stuff, I've figured out a lot of ways of how not to do things, pretty much on YouTube. We like with Spencer and myself, we have found tons of ways how not to do things. I could write a book on how not to do things. Go kick it. Yeah, dude, this is what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to do. Protector of the Shoveled Knights. 4 years. Yes, Beaky. 4 years, brother. It's been a long time. Good to have you in, man. It's been a while. Hope you're well. Look, here's my thing is like reactions. They opened the door to meet so many people within the community, and it brought worlds together, and it brought people together, and it brought people in at the table. But you can't be serving up the same dish for 4 years. You can't. I mean, it works for McDonald's, works for Burger King, it works for them, but it's just like, dude, it's like we're tired of being the fast food of serving up the same dishes over and over for 4 years. So, when people they give us kickback on like changing stuff, it's like, really, dude? Like everything changes. 4 years. 4 years is a long fucking time. So yeah, arguing, constant arguing. Yeah, man. Kick it. Yeah, listen, I'm going to. I just have to figure out what I'm going to do. But there's a couple of stuff I've committed to over on Rumble, which is finishing a low. I have to finish that up because I just have to. Like that. I don't want to change. Yeah, listen, I don't want to change. And that's cool. That's cool. I get that. I get that too, man. I get that too. But it's like, it's just frustrating. It's frustrating. No worries. No worries. No worries, Laz. Go have fun. Go get your little one for sure. I actually never had learned to speak up. Right? I still don't know, but I know it exists. And I know it exists, and I know I don't understand it. So that right there is knowledge, right? Knowledge gained. Paints a car. It's a mini. That's awesome. uh yeah, no, Hadvig, 1,000,000%. It's great. You're still here. No, it can't be all bad. But I've hit a I've learned I've hit every branch on the way down. I'll put it that way. 6 months has come and gone, flown way past, and it's time. It's one of those things. Jackson's jerseys. Cheers. Great to catch a live stream. I can't believe you got a notification on this channel. It's been, guys, how long has this been since we've done a live on this channel? Jackson's jerseys. Good to have you in. Good to have you in. It's how long has it been since we've done a live on this channel? What, like 5 months? But good to have you in. Jackson's jerseys. Man, oh man. But let me actually, I'm gonna see. I'm actually really interested to see. Oh shit. I was doing the shorts for the app files. You know what's funny? You know what's absolutely hilarious? We guys want to know something? So I'm doing these shorts, right? The program I use to record our podcast over on the app files um, produces these AI shorts. These just not AI like voices, but it clips out. It uses AI to clip out certain segments of the podcast. Um, yeah, can you give me a minute to check what channel exactly, Louise? I don't even know. I just know the badge. Uh, you're a tech savvy guy. Couldn't have done that 4 years ago, right? Now I know. Now I still don't know. My camera still zooms in whenever it wants to. Okay. Sometimes it zooms in for effect. Can't stop it. Has a mind of its own. But what was I gonna say? Finn, what's going on, brother? Finn, dude, Finn, talking to you, real talk. I know Luis and Finn, uh, part of the Rec Nation over there on the craziness. Uh, we're Finn, we're missing videos, brother. We're missing videos on the green site. More than just It's a Wonderful Life. We're missing live streams. So Rumble's for me, Rumble's tripping. And so it's shaking the confidence on what I'm doing. And so right now we're just regrouping. We're regrouping, reorganizing. And I think we're gonna finish up a low, and I'm gonna take kind of a hiatus to I feel like I can't fight a Rumble battle and a YouTube battle at the same time with Rec Nation. So that's where I'm at. Uh Luis, if you want to, I feel like it's just this is gonna be more. I feel like it's good to have you checked down the back of the sofa? I don't know. Did you check what you were wearing last? No idea. No idea. I have to check the pockets. Check the pockets of my other trousers. Maybe I left them in there. The videos. So yeah, it's very frustrating. Right. I'm going to get a brew snack. No worries, Callan. Good luck. Good luck. Hope your brew is strong. Brew very strong. So but yeah, no, 4 years been crazy. Uh, what else? What else? I mean, it's exhausting. But what I was gonna say was the AI clipped out certain clips of the podcast that Av and I do, right? And then what happens? It clips out this part where not in my best light, and it puts it out there. Right now, this podcast that I do with Av, it is not a big podcast. We have, what is it, 89 subscribers? And there is no traction behind any podcast that we do. Right? There's no traction. Love it to death. My buddy came to me and said, "Hey, listen, I want to do a podcast about this stuff." And I was like, "I got you. Let's do it." So anyway, it paints me in this stupid ass light. I don't do any research before I do anything. We just hit record and go. He's more polished, I would say, than I am. And I put out this, obviously, guys. Now here's a spoiler for you. I don't know anything about anything nuclear. nuclear explosions, fallout, anything like that. So I go out and I say, the hydrogen bombs don't have nuclear fallout, which they do, you know. But okay, so that's the clip. That's the clip that the AI clipped out for a short, and we put it out there, right? And it by far, it is so crazy. We go from a short that goes from like 5 views, 6 views, and then and then and then you put out a short with some shitty information, some like wrong information, and it's like 2,000% the viewership of what it normally is. I mean, granted, 200 views is really nothing in the sight of at all, but for a small channel that has no reach outside of its subscriber base, um, like that's crazy. So it's funny what gets pushed out to everyone. It's it's so it doesn't make sense, and I don't know, but it's been a wild ride watching you grow. Remember that? Oh man, the deck. 4 a.m. football games, man. 4 a.m. football games. You know, we did the damn thing, didn't we? We did the damn thing for the freaking World Cup. I'll never forget that. 4 a.m. watching the sunrise. Watching who was that? Was that my team? That was my team. That was Croatia, right? That was Croatia at like 5 a.m. or something like that. And I'll never forget Agadoo, the developing the playlists over on areas in the nation, and how that kind of, we decided we decided to put some music reactions on that thing, and my god, did that thing just fucking, it exploded. It's still sitting at 24. We went from like, who knows, but our little live community went from what, us brewing banter to 24,000. It's nuts. So yeah, it's funny. And it's funny how, like, the people find your channel and they stay there for what they found you for, right? But they're not cool with when you switch things up, or like when you change things. Um NFL games. It's Finn, right? NFL games. Dude, are I don't want to say my team, because I've been saying that they're not my team, but the Washington Commanders are doing a phenomenal job in the NFL. They're still not my team. They have to do the old name justice, or they have to do something to commemorate the old name, right? In my book, to win me back. That's it. But yeah, yeah, Finn, that's an achievement right there. Got me back. It got me back into watching the NFL, because I didn't have time before. So all of this stuff, guys, all this stuff, we've built a community. I feel like every channel that we've created, you guys are there. You guys are there within the community, and I thank you, each and every one of you guys, so much for that. Being there for me, with every crazy. It's like we're a crazy ass family. So we don't talk for a while, but we're still family. They signed Matty Cash. Yay, Matty Cash. My saving grace. I will never forget that dude's name for as long as I live. You guys have your greats. You guys in the UK, you guys have your legends, your greats. Okay. You guys have your Shearers and all your other guys. Okay. Your bests. Okay. I have Matty Cash because he was there for me. He stood as a normal name in the squad of Croatia when I was breaking my tongue trying to pronounce these names. Okay. So Matty Cash is my Batman. This man can do no wrong. I hope he doesn't like turn into like a fucking murderer or anything like that. But yeah, yeah. Cheers, Steven. What's going on, brother? Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Long time. Yeah. A long time since we've talked on this channel. just this channel. But yeah, I was surprised. There's no way you got. Did you guys get notifications for this channel? That's a question. I don't think I even asked. I don't even think my. You know the old channels that you subscribe to, right? And I'll be honest, Nick, I had to unsubscribe and resubscribe to your channel. I had to unsubscribe and resubscribe to get notifications. I had to do the same thing with Spencer's channel and all of our other friends in our community that have YouTube channels. Because after a while, like YouTube, something happened. Something happened along the way, man, where the channels you subscribe to, you stop getting videos from. They stop putting those videos out in your YouTube feed, which I think is interesting. I mean, I think it's a big problem. It's more so along the lines of what they think you want to watch, right? With me doing Rec Nation stuff, all my YouTube has changed. I don't get the notifications for, let's say, EB. I haven't seen a King Boomer video in my feed for the longest time. You got 30-minute advance warning. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I haven't seen an EB video in ages. Ages. Jack. Yeah, so it's good. It's good that he went with his good old Christian name right there. Yeah. You forgot the ick, the itch. You forgot the itch at the end. Gaz gets your itch. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I love that. They're all silent letters. It's oh god, I love that. I love that. It's annoying. It's annoying because like even the comments over on Embrace the Suck, it's like I didn't know you guys. We posted this is the end of an era video, and you would be it would be crazy. You guys would lose your mind saying like I thought you guys stopped posting a long time ago. Like so the last video that we posted is the one you got notified on. It's nuts. And then everyone's like, well, they put their 2 cents in, which they're obviously they can do since whatever, we're on YouTube. Yeah, that we've taken that jump, right? We're on YouTube. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. But it's just it's very frustrating. It's like we're ending the channel pretty much for reactions, and that's when people start coming out. That's the video they get notified after years of not getting any notifications. Very odd. Just very odd how that happens. And that's happened not just to Aries in the Nation. Reg Nation is a different thing. Reg Nation 100 million bajillion percent shadow banned in my eyes. Fight me on it. We got noticed too quick. We ruffled all the wrong feathers as a very small channel, and we paid the price. I was thinking, and I'm talking to either the people that watch Rec Nation, right? I was thinking about deleting all the videos off Rec Nation and re-uploading them to a different thing and starting fresh. That's a 28th hour type of thing. Like, don't do anything new, just re-upload it and maybe stay clear. Because what happens is there are content creators that can do both. That can do YouTube and Rumble. We were forced to do Rumble because we effed up. We didn't know how to play well with YouTube. Right? And I can't go ahead and upload stuff while that channel exists, while Rec Nation exists. So I kind of have to delete all the videos on Rec Nation and then put them up on the next one. Deck Nation. That's awesome. Yo, London, what's going on? What, I don't know. That person needs to be taken outside and flogged. They need to bring back flogging. Fluffy Bunny channel. Hey, I'm fine with that. Listen, we did that with the Nightwish stream. We called it Strike Wish, and we were able to stream a Nightwish concert that was blocked. so so hey, I'm for it. I think I'm fine with it. Finn, don't play with me. You know I would. You know I would call it the Fluffy Bunny channel in a second. I wouldn't have any problem with that. I wouldn't have any problem with that. The Fluffy Bunny channel, bro. The Fluffy Bunny. Oh man, dude, I love that. That's something that I would love. The Fluffy Bunny channel. Just put all of our Rec Nation shit on there, dude. Like honestly, I wanna find a way to work with it, but at the same time, it's not. Uh, that's just a great idea to troll YouTube. I I I hate what they've done. And honestly, I hate what they've done with because it's happened to all of the people that we've all met. We all met during lockdown, during the pandemic. All of us. We were all over either we crossed paths. No, we all crossed paths on ETS 21 first. That was during the pandemic, right? And from there, like that shaped that YouTube has changed so much since then, dude. Like since then, all of our friends that let's say coworkers, right? I would call it like EB King Boomer, those guys. It's funny how um podcast they started doing called Dixon Cox. That's great, Steven. Oh man, that's funny. So it's just funny to see. It's just funny to see like YouTube for me, and this is what I told Spence yesterday. It's like it seems like there is no middle ground. YouTube chooses who it wants to prop up and who it doesn't. You could have all the elements, the same elements as let's say someone else. But for whatever reason, if YouTube chooses that person, they're going to go and they're going to be in an algorithm and you're not. YouTube picks and chooses who it wants. And then, and this is the funny thing. This is the funny thing right here. No one tells you this. No one really talks about this. But I think I can say that because I think we only have 170 something subscribers here on this channel. So no one gives a shit about us right here, except me. I give a shit about each and every one of you guys. But look, like after 100,000, it's interesting what happens to channels. It's interesting what happens to channels. YouTube either is going to be like, okay, you're worth keeping around for a while, and we'll re-notify your subscribers and your subscriber base, and we'll push your videos in front of them more, or they basically pull back and they can basically tank your channel, whether they deem you as financially smart decision for them or not. Look, and I'm not throwing anyone under the bus, but I'm looking at look at growth rates, right? Yeah, right. London, I'm with you, man. Someone needs to kick someone somewhere in YouTube. They need to really like either up their human sacrifice game or slow it down and switch. Whatever thing they're doing in that pointy tower up there and their cabal up there, right? They need to change it up because it's getting ridiculous. So, like, it's interesting you see the growth of a channel, right? Let's say, we have who is our people in our community that are, I'll say, okay, the OG is EB. clawed his way to 100K, and then YouTube, like it almost felt like YouTube just dropped him like a bad habit, and he's had to claw his way tooth and nail to get back. And he's gonna do it. He's gonna shoot past all of us, man. I know that, and I hope that. Um, SS freebooting or for years makes you too money, so they're exactly, you're too big. You have to be too big to get rid of. Um, is that technically negative growth, dude? This for me, much bigger than just YouTube is corporate machine. This is what I'm saying is this is where we're at. After a certain point, we're, if you think about it, after a certain point, you're a subcontractor for Google. You make the corporation money, and if you're not making money, they're not going to help you out. They're going to stop helping you out. They're going to stop giving you contracts. Let's say subcontracting. Let's just break it down to what it is. You're subcontracting for Google, right? Well, if you're not bringing in the money for Google, they're going to stop sending you or giving you contracts. It's just how it is, and it's crazy how that can stunt a channel's growth. Like, we hit the same plateau. After 100K, it's kind of like someone kneecapped us. Like Kathy Bates' misery straight up kneecapped us. And something happened in like it we didn't know what to do. And like King Boomer hit the same thing, but he's getting through it. EB hit the same thing for a while, and he's going to get through it. We hit the same thing for a while. We had to do some massive changes. I mean, we hit 100K, and if it wasn't for Spencer's vlogs, that growth, that spurt, we wouldn't have clawed back. Troy, I'm late. No, brother. No, man, you're here right when you're supposed to be, Troy. We're just saying 4 years, Troy. 4 years on YouTube, brother. 4 years on YouTube. Is it too much? Is it too long? For instance, if you go back to Arius in the Nation, some of the first videos, the very first videos, I don't know if our Brew and Banters are still on Arius in the Nation. I have to check. One of the shorts, the very first shorts I posted on Arius in the Nation was me and my son on my lap. Didn't know how to speak. Like, that's crazy. Now he knows how to read. And like I was just telling the people in the chat, Troy, it's like that's a phase of life. That's a phase of life that we've gone through on YouTube. Like, granted, not every movement has been in front of YouTube, but like I've gone through it. Living in an apartment, to buying a house, to getting married, basically raising almost a 2-year-old to a 5-year-old to a 6-year-old. Like, that's a long. Who could speak yours? No, I learned as well. We learned together. In this house. I can't wait for him to start taking maths. That way I can learn as well. I can learn with him because I skipped too many classes. So, got to about no worries. Do something. Daniel says at the end, yep. No worries, Beaky. Drive safe, be awesome, be legendary. There's so many things that I want to do out here in this space. There's so many things I wish we could do. Learning to ride a bike, man. You know what's funny, Finn? Can I be straight up honest with you? Can I be straight up 100% honest with you? I got on a bike for the first time, and God knows how long. Because my son knows how to ride a bike, but like teaching him, I was like, oh, it's easy. Just get on a bike. And oh my God, I feel like I hadn't been on a bicycle since I learned how to drive. Like, I was like, why am I so shaky? What the fuck is going on? So yeah, that was lackluster to say the least. But yeah, it's pretty interesting to see where we go with the channel. Teach my kids to ride a bike. One turn, others 11. Nice. Yeah. What? Finn, what? That's the newborn deers look more sturdy than I was. Holy, you were like, I don't know what I was doing. Uh, exactly, Hedwig. It's because I don't live in the Netherlands. That's exactly the reason. And I told Holly that too. Yeah. Steven, forget it. Forget it. You'll never need to know how to ride a bike. Okay? You'll never just drive everywhere. Just drive everywhere. Leave that archaic mode of transportation in the past. What do you think we are, cavemen? Oh man. Yeah, like don't let them see you weak. uh you have to, yeah, anyway. Yeah, so yeah, that was interesting. That was a humbling moment. It was a humbling moment. I was like, oh shit. In a bad snow, Christmas 1980. I haven't been on one. Yeah. Hey, listen, it's like, oh, it's like learning how to ride a bike. Once you learn it, you never forget it. Yeah, you never forget it, but goddamn, it doesn't mean it's the same. Have you been riding a bike your whole life and then jumping back on one after like 30 fucking years? You're like, dude, this is not, was this what it felt like? Damn, this sucks. So, oh man, sorry. That's me. That's bikes. I've always I've always had to drive everywhere. I was never ever around a place where it was bicycle accessible. Well, I guess everywhere is bicycle accessible if you have the time and leg power, right? I'm pretty sure if you're on land, anywhere is bicycle accessible. My honeymoon, I'm not better about the divorce. Nick. Yeah. I couldn't tell you when the last time I think I rode a bike. So anyway, that bike really totally shook me. I was like, oh man, the body's going through some shit. The other day, oh my god, the other day I have you ever old man fell? Like I just old man fell the other day, right? Just I don't know where. What did I trip on? No idea. No idea. No idea. Just fell. I think it was just divine intervention. Maybe it was that anti-sniper drill. Keep them guessing. Don't let them know your next move. Tumbled. Um, Scrape my knee. I'm not Wolverine. I'm still not healed. Still hurts like shit. What did I fall? Like I felt like, dude, I don't know what happened. My body was like, and now fall. So I think the universe was like, you haven't bled in a while. You should probably fall now. So that's what I did. But there are buses here in the city, and I drive them everywhere. There you go, man. Troy, that's it. How are you going to do Tough Mudder if you don't? Hey, listen, there are no bikes in Tough Mudder. Okay, I made sure of that. That is part of my 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 stipulations before I sign up for anything. Does it require bicycles? Then I don't do it. Tripped on a mushroom, nice. Nice. Oh, when you do that and break a hip, yeah, that's it. No triathlon. But it's a struggle in the Amazon. Very true. Bicycles, 100%. Probably not good. Probably not the best mode of transportation. Um, that's on a bucket list of mine. That's on a bucket list. I was thinking, I don't know how old Alexander should be, but I want to take him. My father, uh, him, and myself as like a boys trip, as a guys trip to the Amazon would be fun. I say fun, right? It would be fun to go to that place where everything's trying to kill you, but I think it would be cool. I've never seen the Amazon, so I wanted to go check it out. I want to go see what the whole fuss is about. Maybe I'll drive a tractor there or a bulldozer or something. I hear they're doing that. Go hardcore and get a unicycle. Yeah, fuck that, dude. Uh, who knows, man? That's a great question. That's a great question. If you just could walk on water, if you try to cycle on it, would he sink? Possibly. He never learned how to ride a bike, but you know how it ended up for him. So maybe that's not a good thing. No worries, no worries, Troy. No worries, Troy. See you later, brother. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at, guys. I'm close to wrapping this whole thing up. I'm close to wrapping this whole YouTube thing up, man. The journey has been that. The journey has been that. Oh, did you guys know? You know what's disgusting? Can I just be honest with you guys? You know what's disgusting? You know that stupid that stupid AI music I dabbled in, just to have fun, and I make like the soundtracks of our podcasts and whatever, right? Dude, we made $10. We made real money with fake music. What? That's crazy. Granted, it's nothing. It's nothing. But that's crazy to me. That money still spends, but that's crazy. Retirement. No, but the concept is wild. Wild. That's nuts, man. That blew my mind. It's like, obviously keep your day job, which is what, this, where I'm getting blocked and shadow banned and fought every inch of the way. Keep this, sure, but that's nuts. Absolutely stupid. And that was that. That's a thing. Enter the Venice. Only Jesus finished it. Jesus. Oh my God. What? Cheers, Kersey. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Been a while. Good to see you. Um, and make a hey, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, Finn. React to the songs and make a fiver. Split it. It'll just go downhill. Do it. Oh man, guys, honestly though, it's been one hell of a ride, from the Vogel Massive, Ron Vogel, to all the ups and downs, all the craziness we've gone through as a community. Um, Jumping from Embrace the Suck 21 to Aries in the Nation with the music reactions, the brew and banter, all that stuff, all the offshoots. My God, look how many people in our community. How many people in our community have YouTube channels now? Not saying I'm definitely not the start of it. I'm not the problem, but look, Kersey has one. Nick's been having one, right? Nick, you've had one for a while. Your journey is equal that of legendary status, correct? Who else has had one in our community, right? Um, we got Kev doing one. We got we got Rodica doing one. Ah. Oh man, we hey, listen, we made it through. Buzzard has one. Look, we got trains and Mr. Bean, right? Makes you laugh. We got that person to make one. Oh my God, if you guys remember that shit. Except for my ratings. No, we had a lot of people that have popped up, and it's really cool. It's really cool to see the community that of creators that we have within our midst, in within the community like itself. Like, we have a bunch of people that have their own channels and their own journeys going on, and it's really cool. It's really cool, man. Yes, Trains and Mr. Bean. Look at him. There he is. I summoned him. You knew it. The Moldovan Express. Kev. Trains and Mr. Bean. Yep. Toffee crumble video. Oh, gotcha. Cursing now has a library. What? That's funny. That's funny. No, we have a lot of people, man. Look, I remember when Kev was just SDW 77. We've had a lot of people in our in our craziness here. We have a lot of passers through within our community, but we all remember them for good and bad, but we all remember them, man. And it's pretty nuts how things how a little tiny little community like ours, you know, can be at 700 subs now. What? Slaying the game, Kev. Slaying the game, Kev. That's awesome. Kev, I'll be honest, man. You're the only music reactor I get notifications for. Letting you know that. Everything else that I have on my YouTube and my for you uh for my whatever that is all gun tubers now. All gun tubers and World War One stuff. Oh, 100%. If I could, man, I am like my own success story. If I can do it, and I'm not doing it, I'm not really doing it, but if I could do it, fucking anyone can do it. My buddy, I told him to do it. We did a podcast. He didn't want to be on YouTube. I forced him. Man, Jason Rao from what? Hey, listen, Luis, and I can't thank everyone in this community of ours that we built enough. Like, you guys really rock. You guys really rock with us. With me, and that's it means the world. It means the world. We've gone every which way. We have so many effing channels, but at the end of the day, it's always you guys. It's always you guys in the comments, and that's all that matters. Whatever we do, this is home right here. This is our community right here. Because people that come into the community that are really there for the content, I wouldn't call them the community. I'm sorry, they're not at all. You can't call them community. They don't know us. They haven't been through those ups. They haven't traveled where we went. They haven't been through the kitchen stream or the freaking chair stream in the kitchen and shit like that. That's they don't know the history. But the new ones that actually give a shit, that take the time and get to know people within the community. That's something that's cool. That's admirable. And those are the people we have to protect within the community for sure. But yeah, 4 years we did it. I think the Ron Vogel chair always, the chair stream always. I still have my Ron Vogel cup right there, my Ron Vogel cup. I still have that. I still have a Bruin Banter cup somewhere. What else do I have? The old. Oh, I don't know. I've changed my background too much, but there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff we have yet to do. But I think this next phase is definitely. I'm going to be getting some. I need some space from YouTube. I'll still be doing the ad files, like I said, ad files. I'll still be wrapping up a low on Rumble, right? But something is happening where I just, with the channels and with what I'm doing, where it's not that the background piece has not arrived yet. This whole thing. All right, look, let me just tell you guys. Later, Kev, drive safe, brother. Look, this whole thing about. Let me just go on this. There's a background piece that I'm waiting for the Rec Nation, right? It's gonna go right here in this space. This whole misinformation thing of just going to a store, picking up a pew pew and leaving that's not the case. Currently, I'm sitting at 7 days. No, 7 business. I think I'm at. Sorry, my bad. 6 business days. 6 business days waiting for this background piece of mine to come in or to clear for me in order to go get it. So it takes time. Granted, I do live in one of the most insane states, right? I don't live in Texas. It's different if you go to Texas and pick up I would call it a centerpiece, or you come to Maryland, which is right next to Washington, D.C., to pick up a centerpiece, if you guys know what I'm talking about, um, for the background. So that's very frustrating, and anyway. Anyway, I could go on a rant about that, but I'm not going to. I'll spare you guys the details. Also, I think in the next 2 or 3 weeks, I will be getting a full-time job, going back to not necessarily the 9 to 5 grind, but a grind nonetheless. I'm going to be 100% helping a lot more out around the house with some things, uh, because some of the I guess the what is it, the employment paths that have shifted, I guess, a little bit, um, where my wife's got a new job, so I am adjusting fire accordingly as well. So prioritizing family and household needs first, obviously. So that's happening. So there will be a lot of uh you're going to be what? Yeah, no, can't say it. No, no, I'm going back. I'm going back. But I'm going so what I did is it's not terrible. It's a I wanted something close to the house, right? I don't want something that's far away. I wanted something that's like at least within 15-minute driving distance from my house. So I found something that was pretty close, and it's like a nighttime shift, which I don't know how I feel. I've worked nighttime shifts before. They're all right, but it wouldn't be bad. I feel like it'll be good for what it is. It's one of those clock in, do your work, clock out, be good. You know, the money's all right. I mean, definitely as a construction supervisor, I made a lot more money than that. but it helps. It helps. Everything helps, guys. And it fits a schedule. It fits a schedule with Alexander. And that's the most important thing. I remember growing up, my pops, I mean, his construction job took him freaking like it. He was never home. He was always working. uh, you know, and that's not what I want to be. I definitely want to be home more. I want to be in Alexander's life more, and that's what YouTube has allowed me to do, um, for these 4 years. So, you know, yeah, night shifts, garden scarecrow all day, all day. No, no, I think what I want to do is I want to be loading up. What would you guys call them over there? Lorries, big shipping containers. Good old capitalism movers. I'm gonna be loading those things up and like a warehouse. So that's kind of what I want. I don't want to be inundated with customers. Customers are the worst part of jobs. So if I can just work with coworkers and not have to deal with customers, I'm good. I'm good without that. You know. So this is what I'm doing. This is what I have to do to get to make things work a little bit. Is professional chair warmer a real job? I think so. Ask anyone on the Washington Commanders football team. Those there's a position. London, Jesus, yeah. Uh, best best description of Lori I've heard. Yeah, 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 exactly. The capitalism mobiles. Um, so that's what we're doing. That's what I'm doing. So I'm going to be working with a lot less time. So that 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 in general is another reason why stepping away from YouTube after 4 freaking years of this, is what's going to happen. Box monkey, 100%, man. I don't mind it. I don't mind it, man. Listen, I've swung hammers my whole life doing carpentry. I swear to God, I'm never going to go do construction again. I'm not going to do it. After the deck from hell that you guys witnessed. Anyway, it ended up beautiful. That deck is gorgeous. Um, I sold my tools. I was like, I'm done with construction. And I made sure I was not doing it ever again. for anyone except for myself. So where it says previous work experience, you put ring dinking. Can you elaborate? Exactly. Exactly. Nick, 100%. 100%. A ring dinker. What'd you say who you were? Ring dinker. I'm pretty sure I'm qualified enough. Don't worry. I speak Spanish and I ring dink. That's all you need to know. I definitely warehouse material. Definitely warehouse material. I honestly, I'm excited. I'm excited to take this by the reins and do something completely different. I've had so many different things, and I press buttons, and I press buttons like a boss. If you really want to get shit fucked up, put me behind a controller thing, and I push all the buttons. What is it? Doesn't know. Don't know. Don't know. I'll push it though. I'll find a way. I'll find a way. I will be a great troubleshooting person. Like if you need someone to find a way to break something, I'm that guy. Send me. I'll find a way to break your system. That's my job. But anyway, the Homer method, 1,000,000%. But look, guys, we've been live for an hour and a half. But it's been a while since we've been on a live here, over here on this channel. Thank you guys for sticking around. We don't know where we're going. I'm not completely gone off of YouTube. It's impossible to get rid of me altogether. We're trying to get my buddy's channel, my buddy's little podcast, to 100 subscribers. The Ad Files, trying to. Tell your friends, family, enemies about that. It's a fun place. It's a terrible place. It is a place that exists on YouTube where you can see my face, which there's tons of those places now, unfortunately. I'm tired of I'm tired of my own face on YouTube. Tired of seeing my own fucking face. But you guys are awesome. You guys are legends. And honestly, you guys are still the best community on the internet. Like, I'm glad we met. I'm glad our paths have crossed. It's at 90 now. We're about to be. It's at 90. Well, I round up, brother. I live 10 minutes faster. I'm like Vin Diesel. I live in the future. It's about family. Anyway, what? Anyway, guys, much love. Make sure you unplug, do something legendary. And I'm sure I'll see you around, guys. I will see you around somewhere, some way. And when I figure this out, at the turning of the tide, you shall see me. Later, guys. How do I end this thing? Oh, there it is.